no revenue measures for fiscal year 2018-19. Read my lips, no new taxes. For the first time in 14 years, there is some relief for the Jamaican people.
Good news for taxpayers from Finance Minister Audley Shaw as he opened the budget debate on March 8. So how does the government intend to finance the $773.6 billion budget? According to Minister Shaw, $590.6 billion will come from revenues and grants. Of that amount, $518.4 billion will be earned from existing taxes, $60.9 billion from non-tax revenue, $2 billion in capital revenue, and $9 billion in grants. To supplement these, the central government will borrow $103.2 billion, 48.4% less than fiscal year 2017-2018.
The law borrowing requirement reflects the significantly lower amortization costs for this year coming and the planned utilization of existing cash resources.
So with no pressure placed on the people to fund the budget, the goal and responsibility of the government is a continuation of disciplined measures to create a stable environment for growth and prosperity. A stable fiscal foundation was set in the 2017-2018 financial year. Among the factors, more spending power among the labor force through the $1.5 million raised tax threshold, increased employment, economic growth of 0.9%, and significant reduction in the ratio of debt to gross domestic product (GDP).
We expect to close this fiscal year with a public debt to GDP ratio of just about 105%. We are well on track to bring the ratio down to at least 60% of GDP by the year 25-26 fiscal year.
Other fiscal stability markers include a reduction in the inflation rate to 4.8% as at January 2018, as well as relative stability of the foreign exchange rate from the implementation of the Bank of Jamaica's foreign exchange intervention and trading tool. There was also an increase in the net foreign exchange reserves of $2.5 billion at the end of December 2017.
We have done well on the path towards greater economic growth and prosperity.
And the big one is passing all financial, performance, and structural benchmark targets under the IMF standby arrangement.
As we reap the benefits of our sustained fiscal discipline, this new budget will also usher in a concerted campaign to support actions that boost growth and increase income.
In the 2018-2019 financial year, government will build on the platform of prior achievements to stimulate growth. Targeted areas are infrastructure development, investments, business financing, and employment opportunities. Among the projects are ongoing work on the North-South Highway and the Mandela Highway Improvement Project, and the commencement of the Constant Spring and Hagley Park roads upgrading, as well as the South Coast Highway and Montego Bay Perimeter Road.
These expenditures reflect the significant and substantive focus of this government to ensure that more roads are built and maintained. These include farm roads and roads in the rural and urban areas of Jamaica.
Other major development projects for the fiscal year include GISCO's multi-billion-dollar investment in the Alpart Alumina plant, construction of the BPO Technology Park at Nago Head in St. Catherine, the establishment of the Morant Bay Urban Center, and $68.4 billion public bodies investment program. For greater economic growth, access to financing for micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs) are being facilitated by the government through funding from international partners.
This includes assistance with single-digit interest rates, venture capital, factoring, and leasing. It also will expand the assistance given to the small and medium-sized entities to meet the collateral requirements of commercial banks.
Public sector transformation will continue, with some public bodies being merged, subsumed, or transferred back to central government. The aim is to reduce spending and create efficiency in service delivery. Further cost savings will come from take-up of the Special Early Retirement Program (SERP) to reduce the public sector wage bill. Meanwhile, self-financed public bodies will continue to contribute to government's capital budget.
As a group, they are expected to generate an estimated $344 billion in revenue for fiscal year 2017-18. The group will also transfer a net $45 billion to the central government in terms of financial distribution, taxes, and other program support.
Special focus will also be placed on tax compliance, housing, national security, and human development.
Our government is fully committed and determined to continue the work and efforts necessary to ensure that we build on our successes to date as we seek to create a stronger, safer, and more prosperous society in our country, Jamaica, land we love.